Can't you put? Oh, there's more than one microphone here.
I guess. I don't know.
All right, what's
Let's
up?
go. Hello, what is your name and where are you from?
I am from Quake. Yes. No, I'm Phil from U.S. by way of Russia.
By way of Russia. What part of Russia?
No, wait, from Russia by way of U.S. Yeah, I'm actually Russian. See? And so I live in the U.S. now like 10 years. No, wait, 15 years.
All right. Tell us about a bit about your relationship to Quake. How are you introduced to the game?
Ah, yeah. So Tonic, who created Quake, used to play Duke Nukem 3D. And he would go to this chat room, infospace.com, and there he gave me a shareware copy of Quake 1. This was in like 1999. Yeah. So we started in 1999.
All right.
300 ping. So it was Tonic, actually, the creator of Quake. He wasn't anything back then, just another player.
And what kept you going with the game?
I'm actually more of a lurker now, so I don't really play it. But I don't know. It's like when you start playing something at a young age, you get more interested into it. It's like automatic almost.
It grows onto you.
Yeah.
Sort of. Oh, cool. About Quake, well, what's the most fascinating thing about the game for you? About the community or just, playing?
Well, I just finished the game a couple minutes ago, and I played crap, he played crap, but it was so exciting. Like you sit there and you go tick, 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 and you gotta do something, and you know what you're doing, but it's internal, it's subconscious almost. So, and with that, it's very exciting. I don't get that feeling from anything else besides a couple of things I'm not gonna mention, but it's just. I played some other games, like StarCraft, they play here also, and it seems exciting, but I don't see them going tuk, 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 tuk. They don't have that same excitement. They're just like machine-like. Their build order is all planned out in advance. With Quake, it's much more organic, and it's much more dynamic, where you're running around, and everything is changing so fast. It's such a fast game, so I think that's the appeal.
Do you think a bit it has to do with, the roll of the dice, where you spawn, when you spawn, and what items you will spawn next to and such?
Yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, people say lucky spawns or lucky items or something, luck. But luck, it's almost a state of mind where you have to convince the other player that you're better than him, so that when he starts playing, he already thinks he's going to lose. So there's a lot of it just mentally that's very interesting.
Yeah. What do you think makes people stick to Quake World for 14 years now, or Quake? But
I don't know.
Why do people play it for such a long time?
They got good at it, and so now they're like, "Oh, I'm good at something. I can beat somebody." And well, the skill transfers to a lot of other games. Like you play Battlefield 2 or Call of Duty or anything else, immediately you have good aim. Like I started playing Team Fortress 2. Immediately I'm unstoppable, like with the heavy machine gun. I'm like, oh, it's kind of like the lightning gun. So a lot of skills transfer to that, and they think, gee, these games are cool, but what if I go back to my roots? What if I do what I did 10 years ago? And they come back to the game, like Striker, who's been absent for a couple of years, came back. A lot of people like him come back, and they play this game. And my only explanation is that it's their memories of maybe their childhood, something Freudian-like. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist.
Maybe like a song you heard 10 years ago and it
Yeah.
brings you back to that time.
Yeah, something like that. So something artistic that they want to go back to. So.
Do you think there's if you compare with other games, they tend to change a lot, like World of Warcraft or Dota-like games. They change, almost monthly, and Quake World basically stays the same.
Yeah, well.
Is that good or bad? Do you
a
think
lot of people make the
players?
comparison to sports. Like basketball has the three-point line, but like 40 years ago there was no three-point line. So very slowly it does change. And Quake World, it's very slowly changing. Even today there's new stuff like you can have black shaft.
Yeah, or the fake shaft.
Or the fake shaft. That's a recent addition. It's little things like that it does change. So it's not a 1996 game from the Stone Age.
No.
But it's not something that they're going to change the physics dramatically. They do change it in other games. And that's a good thing, because why do they change it? Because they want more new people, but they want to entice them by saying, look, this game is going to be different from what it was before, So the people that were before very good are not going to be at your level. With Quake World, that's a minus and a plus because it's hard for new players to start, but the players that do play it, they have that guarantee that their skills are not just going to disappear.
If you could change something right now about Quake World, what would you change? Would it be like Fake Shaft or anything like that? Would you like to change something right now?
Zero ping for everybody.
Yeah, of course.
That what I would change. Besides that, more DM6, less DM4, less arrow walk, more ZTN DM3.
Less Airwalk, but
Yes.
are you pro or con for Kenya maps?
Yeah, I like them. I don't see a point in switching maps just for the sake of switching map. But if it's a good map, then why not play it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because as far as I've noticed, in America they play different maps are Kenya maps and different maps are TB3. And do you think there's a huge difference in European or American playstyle in Quake?
Well, they do play different, but they don't play each other so much that you can't really compare with their styles. People say Def or Kovac, they would come here and they would lose badly. But I don't think so. It's really hard to compare because they've never really played each other. Like Def actually played DAG 10 or so games with high ping, and he won a couple, or maybe he won one. And DAG was playing pretty serious. So the styles, I don't know. I can't compare it.
Exactly. You recently released your own map, which you ported from Quake 3.
Yeah.
Together with
Distrans.
And it's called Shrine. And you're running a tournament here on QH LAN with Shrine. I played some games on it, and I felt it's a very fun and tactical map. Was that your intention when you created the map or ported it with? I forgot his name again.
Yeah, Distrans. It was a bit of a goof. I always thought that I liked T4, but I hated a railgun. And it's like, but there's no railgun in Quake World, so maybe it can play better. But I don't know if it's gonna work because it's really fast, and a lot more faster than Quake 3. You can go from one end to the other in less than a second, almost. So maybe it doesn't really work for Quake World. That's why I tried this tournament to see if it works at all with the top players, and if it does, maybe it'll catch on. Because the Quake 3 layout is pretty nicely done. It's simple, but it has a lot of ways to go. The only problem is that there's no railgun, and it's so much faster that I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Well, that's it for me.